Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do a different video. We're going to take a break from writing because, like I said, my channel is not 100% about writing. I'll pick one day a week and make a video about whatever I feel like. And today we're going to talk about a meal plan that I came up with to help you lose weight. And I don't like to use the word diet or a diet plan because that implies that you're going to eat a certain way to lose weight, and once you achieve your goal, you're going to go back to eating the normal foods you used to before the diet. So that's why I don't like to use that word. But I came up with a meal plan. It's called half meal plan, and it helped me lose a lot of weight in a short amount of time. And we're going to talk about the four main parts to it. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you my weight loss progression, and I'm going to tell you the quote-unquote secret to losing weight, to all these diet plans that you see on the internet or on TV. I'm going to let you in on the secret, and guess what? It's not really a secret to losing weight. So first we're going to talk about food, okay? So basically you have to, the half meal plan is you eat half the food until your body gets used to smaller portion sizes or your weight plateaus. Then you continue to cut the portions in half until you get to a normal portion size. Also, you have to eat 6 small meals a day. You can even eat more than 6 small meals. You can do 8 if you'd like. You just gotta cut the portion size down. Also, I would suggest doing low sugar, low carbs, low fat, low salt, and basically low calories. The next thing that is very important to this plan is metabolism. We must increase your metabolism. Now, what is metabolism? The way that chemical processes in your body cause food to be used in an efficient way, for example, to make new cells and to give you energy. If you increase your metabolism, then you can burn fat and keep fat off easier. Okay? Then we have to talk about exercise. So I would suggest doing lightweight lifting, okay? You can do core workout because that's very important. Also cardio like running, jogging, even bike riding like I started doing, and that has burned like double the calories at one time. And I would suggest when you do cardio to do something called burst and break, which means, for example, you run as fast as you can a block or as long as you can, and then you walk the rest of the way. And then once you catch your breath, you continue to run again. And then when you can no more, you just walk. So you keep doing that off and on, and that helps you burn calories a lot faster. Also, you should do compound workouts, which means you do exercises with weights or with anything that work multiple muscle groups at one time. My favorite is squat thrusts. And you can incorporate, for example, a push-up and into a squat thrust, and then you jump up and then you go back down into a push-up. And you can do compound workouts with weights, with really anything. There's lots of them out there to check out. And finally, probably the most important thing that is overlooked is you have to rest and allow your muscles to regain their energy. You rest and then you can, they grow more. So that's very important to get at least 8 hours of sleep a night. So let's really get into this half meal plan. Let's say you want to try this meal plan. So how do you get started? It's very simple. Take the current unhealthy food you eat and just cut them in half. And you eat 6 times a day, like I said, to increase your metabolism. So it's 3 meals and 3 snacks. Now, why do you do this? Because every diet plan out there, they tell you, okay, to lose weight, you gotta start cold turkey and cut all the foods out and just eat super healthy and super small portions, and that's how you're gonna lose weight. Now, for somebody who's been eating unhealthy for years and years or all their life, it's gonna be impossible or extremely hard to just cut out the food cold turkey and start eating like a nutritionist or some vegan or something like that. So what you do on my meal plan is continue to eat the unhealthy foods, just cut them in half. So for example, for breakfast, if you eat pancakes and bacon and all that, fine, eat that. Just eat half of them. So if you eat 2 pancakes, eat one. If you already eat 1 pancake, cut the pancake in half and eat that for breakfast. Then 2 hours later, your snack is the other half of that meal. Okay? Then 2 hours after that, for lunch, let's say you eat, some fast food or a burger and french fries. Okay, fine. Then just eat half the burger, half the fries for lunch. And then 2 hours after that, for the snack, eat the other half. And let's say for dinner, you come back from work, you're running late or something. I don't know. You don't got time to have a home cooked, healthier meal. Fine, you get some, KFC or fried chicken, or you get a whole pizza or whatever like that. Okay, so for dinner, eat half the meal. So, like, if you eat the whole pizza, which I think is crazy, just eat half the pizza. Or if you eat 2 slices, just eat one. Same with chicken. Don't eat, 3 drumsticks. Eat half of that. And then finally, for your last snack, eat the other half. So you do this for about a week, 2 weeks, really until your body and your stomach tells you, okay, I'm used to the smaller portions. And it's not that your stomach is going to shrink, because that's not true. It's usually the satiation of you craving food is going to get less and less often and less severe. So just keep doing that until the satiation, tells you, okay, I'm used to the smaller portion sizes. Then eventually keep eating these foods, but then slowly switch them out with healthier foods. You shouldn't be eating fried, fatty foods like this. So you slowly switch out or incorporate the unhealthy food with healthy food. And then you continue to cut the foods for each meal in half until your body tells you, okay, it's okay to cut more in half. Or because you're going to start losing weight right away, because your body is used to all these calories. And then when you cut everything in half, then your body is going to lose, I'm not saying half the weight, but you're going to start seeing results right away pretty fast. And then eventually your weight is going to plateau, and that is going to be the signal, your body telling you, okay, it's time to cut the portions in half again. And then keep doing that and switch with healthier foods. And also you can incorporate between the meals, you can start doing the exercises I mentioned earlier. So now you're at a point after eating the unhealthy foods and you switched them out with healthier foods and you cut the portions in half and you kept cutting them in half. And now you're ready to eat completely healthy. And I'm not saying you have to cut out every single unhealthy thing. You just got to focus on the portion size. So for example, let's talk about the first meal, breakfast. Now, what I normally have is just a piece of fruit, a banana, some orange or peanut butter. I love avocados, but I eat half the avocado. Or I eat some yogurt or hummus. I strongly recommend because it fills you up fast, has a lot of protein, and there's a lot of variety out there. Just keep the portion size half. Now, here's another tip. Here's a tip I'm going to give you. If you want to eat high calorie foods foods with high carbs, with a lot of carbs in it, I suggest doing it at breakfast time in your first meal, because that'll give you a chance to burn off those calories throughout the day. So you could still eat pasta with, spaghetti sauce or oatmeal, or you still want to eat pancakes and a sausage, fine. Just eat half. And you want to eat rice and yams. Now, yams are, have high protein, a lot of calories in it. And also, rice has a lot of calories. You can still eat that. You just gotta eat half. And then you keep eating half until you get to such a small portion size, and you can just, a normal portion size. You can check the back of the package for a serving size, and that's normal. That's when you should stop. And if you see that your body is getting used to the portion size, but you're plateaued and you're not losing any weight, here's what you do. Continue to eat these healthier foods. just increase your workout, increase your cardio, and you can keep eating these foods with the same portion size. You don't have to starve yourself. I don't even want you to starve yourself. But when your body plateaus, if you don't want to continue to cut the food in half, or you have already reached a normal, proper serving size, but you're not losing weight, here's what you do: increase the exercise. Okay? Now let's talk about the first snack of the meal, which is the second time you're eating. So it's every 2 hours, remember that. So basically, whatever snack you really want, something healthy. For example, fruit. Again, you can have peanut butter because, it gives you a lot of energy, especially now that you're incorporating working out. You can try some yogurt with some fruit. Again, hummus, that's one of my favorites. And also avocado, just eat half. And it's a lot of essential oils and omegas and all that and nutrients. So really you can have anything for the snack, but just remember, it's a snack. It's just to hold you over for 2 hours until you get to the next meal, which is lunch. It's not another meal or a, 4-course dinner. It's a snack. Okay? Now we come to the third meal, which is lunch. So basically for lunch, you could really have anything you'd like that you normally have, like a sandwich. But just remember, I know I'm repeating this, just cut it in half. You can still have bread and whatever, hoagie with deli meats and cheese. Go ahead, just eat half. Same, you want to have a hot dog? Great. If you normally eat 2 hot dogs, just eat one. If you normally eat 1 hot dog, just cut it in half. You can also have salads any type you want, grilled chicken salad, or my favorite thing to have at lunch is tuna. And you can have it really any way you like. Tuna salad, really anything with tuna, and also shrimp. You just pop a couple shrimp in your mouth, and that'll hold you over until the next meal, which is a snack. So pretty much you could have anything you really want. Just eat half. And now the fourth meal, which is your second snack. So again, it's basically just repeating myself. You can have fruit and peanut butter, really anything you want. A couple scoops, or check the package for the serving size. Or if you, have cut the food down and have so much that now you're at really small portions, another tip you could use is just use measuring cups. If you want some hummus, but you're not sure about the proper serving size, you can, like I said, check the serving size on the package, or just pull out a measuring cup and, put a bunch of hummus or a bunch of yogurt or peanut butter in in 1 cup or half a cup, or if you want 2 cups, if you're haven't progressed yet in the diet. So you could just try serving cups, because that's what I use and they really help. And now, here's the fifth meal, which is dinner time. So what do you normally have at dinner time? Chicken, meat, steak, pork, turkey, basically protein. You can have some shrimp again, or some grilled fish, also veal if you want. Basically your proteins. And again, I'm going to keep saying it in every slide. Just eat half. And now, by this time, you should be incorporating exercise. So as you're eating less calories, you're also, exercising and burning calories. So now you should be really seeing a progression in weight loss. So really you could have the normal stuff you want at dinner time, but really focus on protein. Okay? And finally, the sixth and last meal is you have to eat vegetables. Nothing but vegetables. That's really the trick to the meal plan. So you can still put dressing on it. Just don't drench it in, ranch or whatever you want to put. But it's very important for your last meal, because right after this, you're going to be going to sleep, eventually. So normally, if you eat any type of protein, which has carbs and sugar and, high calories like that, then you go to sleep. And instead of losing the weight when you sleep, you're actually just maintaining it or gaining the weight from the sugar and the carbs. But if you just eat vegetables as the final meal, you go to sleep. And that's why rest is very important and overlooked. Because when your body's at rest and sleeping, you're actually burning calories and losing weight. And to prove that that's the truth, just wake up in the morning and weigh yourself. And you can see that from the night before, you actually lost a pound or a pound and a half, maybe even two. So when your fifth meal is protein, and then your final meal 2 hours after that is just vegetables, it's going to help you when you sleep and burn calories, and you're not gonna stay up all night or craving any more food from from the sugar or carbs or anything like that, because you know vegetables, they're obviously very healthy, and no one's ever said, "Oh my God, you're so fat. What have you been eating?" And you guys like, "Oh yeah, I've been eating a lot of carrots. That's why I got so fat." It doesn't happen. So the trick for the final meal, before you eventually go to bed, is eat only vegetables. Don't eat some fish with a side of vegetables or rice mixed with vegetables. Just pick a vegetable or a combination of vegetables and just eat that for your final meal. So like I said, at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you the secret to every weight loss diet you see on the internet or on TV, this multi-billion dollar industry of weight loss. The secret is to burn more calories than you take in. That's all you got to do. So now I'm going to tell you the story about my weight loss journey. So at the heaviest, I was 205 pounds. Now, I was eating very fatty, unhealthy foods. I was very lethargic. I didn't like the way I looked. I had a huge stomach. I was constantly tired. So I had enough. So I decided to try these diets I saw on the internet or on TV. And at first, I started losing weight, but then I would plateau and I couldn't lose any more weight. And I just gave up. And I went to another diet, and there was diets where I came close to the goal I wanted to reach, but then I would just go back to eating the unhealthy, fatty foods because the diet food that they were making me eat was just too healthy, and I just couldn't stick with it. And I had cravings and urges, so I just got sick and tired and went back to the food I was eating. So eventually I said to myself, I can't keep doing this, keep fluctuating back and forth, up and down with my weight. So I had to come up with something that worked for me. So I just continued to eat the unhealthy foods. I just cut them in half. Then I substituted healthy foods in there, and then I started working out. And I started seeing results right away. And then when my body plateaued and the weight I couldn't lose no more, I just increased my exercise, or I continued to cut the food portions in half. Now eventually I cut the portion sizes in half so much that I couldn't cut it anymore, and I couldn't work out anymore because I was eating so little. I really didn't have enough energy. Now what I did next is, I don't recommend doing what I did. The only reason I did it was as an experiment to test my body, to see how far I could push it, to see what it could and couldn't do. Now what I did was, I literally did not eat one thing for 1 week straight. All I did was drink water. Now what happened was, I reached my goal and I lost the weight, but I looked very sickly and unhealthy. And I also continued to work out, to go to the gym, lift weights, run, squat thrust, whatever I was doing, cardio, but I didn't eat for 1 week. And what happened was, I was very lethargic and always dizzy. I was constantly dizzy, just not even working out, just walking around my house or standing up from a chair or waking up and getting out of my bed. I was constantly dizzy. Now, after a week, I could have continued and not eaten for another week because I literally had no more urges to eat anything. the cravings were completely gone. Now, I started to eat, and the one good thing that came out of not eating, which again I recommend do not do, the one good thing that came out of it was I was mentally prepared, and mentally changed me forever, because I realized truly all the weight loss diets, or even my half meal plan weight loss, it's all mental. You just have to say to yourself, for the unhealthy meal or just big portion sizes, just say no. So after not eating for a week, I never said to myself after that I have to eat something because I'm starving to death, because I lost the craving to eat for that 1 week, and I could have gone longer. So when I did start eating, I knew that I already have pushed my body and could control myself from that moment on to say, even though, yes, I would love some pizza or love some cake or some dessert or chicken wings, I know mentally I am prepared, and I could say to myself, no, I only want, or I can only have one, and that's okay. I don't want any more. I don't have to eat a whole pizza or a big slice of pie. I can just have a little bit or nothing at all. So that was the one good thing that came from not eating. But please don't try that, okay? What I do recommend trying is my weight loss half meal plan, because it might work for you, because it definitely worked for me, and I never went back to eating unhealthy foods. Yes, do I cheat from time to time? Do I have cheat meals, or do I eat unhealthy foods? Sure. But I never, go to the extreme to what I did. I can control myself mentally because I prepared myself mentally, and also my body is prepared to say no. I can just eat normal foods, normal portion sizes. So give it a try and let me know if you see any results or if it worked for you. Thanks for listening, everybody. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the bell to get notifications. Hit me up on Facebook and Twitter, because this channel is not just writing. One day a week we're gonna, pick something that I just feel like doing that has nothing to do with writing. It's gonna be a lot of fun stuff. So please subscribe, because I'm trying to grow my channel.